Hey everybody. So today for our cooking demo, I thought we would actually do something super easy. We just finished up caroling through a Zoom with some of our seniors on, Zoom. And we had a lot of fun. One of the things that we did is we made sure everybody had some cocoa, a cocoa packet, just like this one when they joined us to carol. And you can see that it had some cocoa packets, it had marshmallows, it has some chocolate chips in it, and it had a candy cane. So I'm going to tell you what it says. Thought I would read it to you. When the weather outside is frightful, snowman's soup is so delightful. May it warm your spirit and soul. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When you feel a chill or burr, use the candy cane to stir. Add hot water and sip it slow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Now I know not everyone enjoys the snow, but you probably, maybe at some point in your life, maybe even now, have enjoyed a cup of hot cocoa on a cold winter day, or foggy day, or rainy day, or sleeting day, or icy day, because it's Oregon, and if you wait 5 minutes, we'll have some different weather, right? We definitely had a lot of rain the last couple of days, so I highly encourage a cup of cocoa if you're feeling down. Lifts the spirits, gets you in touch with the child within, and let's just admit, it's tasty. Now, I thought I'd talk you through some variations that you could do with cocoa. You're like, not much of a cooking demo. No, you've probably all made hot cocoa before. You need a mug. You need some hot water. My kettle's on the stove. You need some cocoa. We could even have negotiations on that. Some people will insist you shouldn't use hot water. You need to use warm milk. You can warm milk. You can use the hot water, whichever you prefer. If you're going to warm that milk, just make sure you watch it on the stove so it doesn't boil over and you start a fire. Now, if you don't like the instant cocoa, of course, you can make hot chocolate on the stove as well. Again, warming that milk in the saucepan, adding your chocolate, stirring till it melts and gets lusciously thick, old school. Definitely you can do that. The instant hot cocoa remains the easiest way to go. If you think, well, it's watered down, it's not creamy enough, you can certainly add some milk in to cool it off. One of my favorite add-ins for cocoa is a little coffee creamer. Comes in a lot of flavors, so you could add a little extra zhuzh to your cocoa. And that rich creamer, gives it, more of that milky texture of some homemade hot chocolate. For those that don't think that instant hot cocoa is cocoa-y enough, add more chocolate. You can certainly add in some chocolate chips. I like the mini chocolate chips. They melt faster and more evenly, and you tend not to get big clumps in the bottom. Now you don't want to add a big honking amount of them, otherwise they just stick to the bottom and it's hard to stir because you just get this thick chocolate sludge at the bottom of your cup. You can also enhance the flavor of cocoa with some coffee. You can make your own mocha cocoa. You can quite easily add a little instant coffee. We like this instant cappuccino kind. Or if you've got coffee left over from the morning, just toss a little in to your cocoa. Coffee and chocolate go really well together, and the coffee will strengthen the flavor of the cocoa. Want something a little more exotic? You could add spices instead. A little cinnamon, a little nutmeg, a little peppermint. Certainly you can use these candy canes for eating, but they make great stirrers for your cocoa, also imparting a little peppermint flavor as they melt down. Let's see here. We did creamers, coffee. Of course, there's also fun things to top your cocoa with. Marshmallows, those are always a good option. I prefer whipped cream myself. And of course, you can decorate more. You can add a dusting of powdered cocoa. You could add sprinkles. You can add more of the mini chocolate chips. There's just all kinds of options you can do with your cocoa. One of the things that I have seen somebody do is add cinnamon hot candies to their cocoa. Really adds a punch. Get some of that cinnamon heat from those candies in there. Really packs a little bit of a punch. You might have some grandkids that like that idea. One of my favorite things to do, usually in December at the Senior Center, is we play a Christmas movie and have a cocoa bar. So we get all these fixings lined up on a big table and let everybody make their own hot chocolate, just the way they like it, and have all these fun different add-ins, options, and toppings to go along with it. This is also a fun thing to do with your family. I know we might not be able to gather together to do it this year, but on a couple of these cold nights, mix it up. When you're making your cocoa, maybe make it just a little different. Try a little something new. See how it goes. You know, because it keeps things interesting, even when we're home alone on the holidays. Because you can always reach out and let us know how it goes. You can reach out right now. When you try something new with your cocoa, leave us a message. Tell us how it went. What add-ins did you use? Did you like it? Did you not like it? We'd love to hear. We hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Whether your day involves a cup of cocoa or not, do something that makes you feel really good. Maybe makes you laugh a little bit. Brings back a memory of childhood. I know for me, a cup of cocoa and curling up with family will always remind me of Christmases back home. We love you. Take care. Happy holidays from the Lebanon Senior Center.